Now call to order the July 16, 2018 meeting of the New Caney Independent School District Board of Trustees at 6:31 p.m. Let the minutes show the quorum is present, Mr. Trout being absent. Please rise for the invocation to be given by Ms. Pickle, Ms. Harrell, I'm sorry, and remain standing for the pledge of allegiance and honor to the flag to be led by Ms. Pickle.
Bow your heads, please. Father, we thank you for this lovely day that you've given us to be together here. May everything we do honor and glorify you. We ask that you bless our first responders and our military who keep us safe, and we ask a special blessing on this meeting as we make decisions that affect so many. Give us wisdom, discernment, and guidance, and may all we do glorify you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor to the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Item 2 on the agenda is consideration of out-of-state field trip to New Caney High School of Science, presented by Mr. Boyko.
Thank you. Our aquatic science teacher, Deborah Redden, received a grant to take 2 students to study aquatic science in Rhode Island, and she's in California right now, so she's unable to be here, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So she wrote a little bit. New Caney High School was chosen for an excellent opportunity to participate in the University of Rhode Island Northwest Passage Project. We will only be 2 Texas schools chosen for the project. Will provide our students with investigation in real-world situations and will expand the awareness of the environmental challenges that face the global community today. Upon completion of the 4-day residential program, the students will act as hosts in the classrooms during live interactions with expedition participants. So they'll be going August 23rd through the 27th. They'll miss 3 days of school, maybe 2.5, just depends when the flights are going to take place. This is fully funded through the grants, so no money will go out of the district. The students will not have to pay anything. All meals, everything is included. We'll have 1 male student, 1 female student. There will be separate dorms, 1 for the females, 1 for the males. 24-hour security, they said. It's an excellent opportunity for our teacher to get some professional development as well as our students. So I'm asking permission for them to go to Rhode Island.
Any questions? Is there a motion to approve the out-of-state field trip for New Caney High School of Science?
So moved.
Second. Motion been moved second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion is approved. Item 3 on the agenda is consideration of out-of-state field trip for New Caney High School band. Mr. Boyko.
Okay, our band is looking to go this school year for an out-of-state trip. It'll be in the spring. I have Mr. Aiken here to talk a little bit about it. They're going to head to Los Angeles.
Good evening. We would like to take our band trip. We take a biannual trip to out of state. This year we'd like to go to Los Angeles, California. We would like to participate in a Disneyland workshop. The reason we chose the Disneyland workshop is compared to a festival, because we don't have to take uniforms or any tuxes or dresses with us. We just have to take our instruments with us. It's only about 3 hours out of our day where we go into a rehearsal with them. We have a guest conductor that comes in and teaches all about sight reading, how to be a professional musician with Disney, and they work with us on music, and it's a very educational program for the students. And it takes like 2 or 3 hours out of the day, and they're going back to having fun with what they're doing. We also spend 2 days at Disney parks, one at Disneyland, one at the new park. We have a day at Santa Monica Pier and the beach, and then we have another day where we'll be sightseeing and touring around Los Angeles and going to the Science Museum, Hollywood Walk of Fame, a few other places that the kids would be interested in seeing. The cost of the trip is roughly right now just under $1,500 a student. A lot of it's based on airfare, which they can't tie down at this point, but it shouldn't be over $1,500 a student. And that will include everything on the trip, including all meals. The only money the students would have to bring with them is souvenirs or anything like that they would like to purchase, otherwise they wouldn't need any funding. This is no cost to the district. The only thing we ask for the district is to provide school transportation to the airport and back so that we can get to the airport. Other than that, everything's funded by the boosters or the students themselves. So we respectfully request permission to go to Los Angeles during the spring break next spring.
Any questions? Is there a motion to approve the out-of-state field trip for New Caney High School band?
Second.
Motion by Bruce, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved.
Thank you.
Item 5 on the agenda is open forum. The board will now hear comments from those persons who signed up to speak. We have a couple of people that signed up. I need this disclaimer real quick. The board encourages comments from citizens of the district or employees. Anyone wishing to speak, either as an individual or as a representative of a group, may do so at this time. The board asks that the comments pertain to public education issues and be no longer than 5 minutes. Remember, the board may not discuss any issues that are not posted on the agenda. If an issue mentioned is listed on tonight's agenda, the board will defer discussion until the appropriate time during this meeting. In addition, the board has adopted complaint policies that are designed to secure at the lowest administrative level a prompt and equitable resolution of complaints and concerns. The policies are available on the district website. And we will start with Ms. Laura Hanson.
I knew I was
You signed up first, go first.
I know. My name is Laura Hanson, and I am a resident, and my children also go to New Caney ISD. I also graduated from New Caney High School, so I've been around the community for a long time. My daughters are all swimmers, and the swim program is not as big in New Caney ISD as it is in other districts. And to help facilitate that and build that, I, along with 10 other board members, started a summer league program this past school year, this past summer-ish time period. And we did it with NWA. NWA is the second largest summer league swim program in the state of Texas. And we started this year and we got zoned to New Caney, and we had the largest amount of swimmers. We had 60%, 59.3% have never swam ever. Yet, at the end of the season, we got second place at divisionals, which was a big deal because we beat teams that have been around for like 40 plus years. So for us to go from being the brand new team from where? New Caney? Where are you? What? To being the biggest team in our little division and winning second place, beating out established teams. So I'm here today to not only just brag on what is being built in our district for everybody, because now I've got kids that are saying that they want to be swimmers. And they're starting MIHA, which is the year-round program, and they're moving to high school, and that just is the most awesome thing. And plus water safety, because we did do a learn to swim program as well. So I'm here just to say thank you for allowing us to do that, and I'm really here to say thank you to Mr. Syed. Because he had to deal with me and all of my, well, I want to do this, and well, it's this too. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I know we don't have anything out here, but that's why it's important. And he had faith in me, and he said, okay, we're going to make it work. And there are 150 kids that are very happy about that. So I'm just here to say thank you, and I hope that we get to continue to build that relationship with New Caney and help our community swimmers. That was it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next we have Mr. Mike Sullivan.
Sir. Thank you, Mr. President, board members, Mr. Franklin, Superintendent. Mike Sullivan, here to mention that you are going to be falling into a special election here this November for Lone Star College District. For those of you who don't know, the Lone Star College District has traditionally used at-large representation. So it didn't matter if you lived in Cypress or Kingwood, you represented the entire district. They're transitioning to at-large districts, and a portion of the New Caney ISD service area will now fall into what is going to be called District 8. I have a map that's been handed out to you. You can see there where the jurisdiction and the overlay of New Caney ISD. Just wanted to give you all a heads up, that's a November election. Filing starts July 23rd, which is next Monday. I've already issued a press release. We'll file next Monday as well, and look forward to being in your community. I understand it's not a political speech tonight, just information only. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, item 5 on the agenda is closed meeting. The board will now meet in closed meeting under the authority of Texas Government Code Section 551.074 for the purposes of personnel matters, Government Code 551.071 for attorney consultation, and Government Code 551.072 for deliberation regarding the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property. Any action as a result of the closed session discussion will take place after the board reconvenes in the meeting. Time is 6:43. Board is closed meeting at 7:50 p.m. We'll now reconvene in open session. Item 6 on the agenda is reports and proposals of board members. Chris?
Beth Prickle and I, along with Ken and Deputy Superintendent Matt and Dr. Powers, went and had a visit with Senator Creighton in regards to the district's top 5 concerns on the educational forefront leading into the next legislative session. So it was a good visit. I think I'll refrain from using the word productive, but it was a good visit. And let's just say it's good that he was willing to sit down with us and to hear our concerns. And he's also doing that with a lot of our surrounding districts and communities. So we greatly appreciate him taking that time. We enjoyed the time getting together with him. And
Anybody else? Item 7 on the agenda is consent calendar, citizen consideration of finance reports, consideration of purchasing reports, consideration of personnel reports, and consideration of minutes. Any questions on the consent calendar? Is there a motion to approve the items on consent calendar?
So moved.
Second.
Motion been moved. Say all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. I hope. Y'all wake up. Item 8 on the agenda is consideration of award agreement with IBI Architects for architectural services to design and construct a new middle school facility and the procurement method for the bond 2018. Mr. Captain.
Yes, sir. This is the second major project that will come out of our May 2018 bond. This is the replacement for Keeper Crossing Middle School, and we're recommending tonight that y'all award that agreement to IBI Architects. Some of their representatives are here, Mr. Danny Brewster, Mr. Brad Hughes. They definitely assist us through this process and have been instrumental in Woodridge. We've already started working on that expansion, so our recommendation is to award them the Keeper Crossing replacement.
Any questions? Is there a motion to award the agreement with IBI Architects for the architectural services to design and construct a new middle school facility and the procurement method?
So moved.
Those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion is approved. Welcome aboard again. Item 9 on the agenda is consideration of adoption of order calling school trustee election and taking all necessary action thereof. Mr. Powers.
Board, this is to officially call for the Board of Trustee election for November 2018. The deadline falls around the next board meeting, so we moved to the deadline. We did the same thing last year.
Deadline's next board meeting.
That's right.
Okay. Is there any questions? Is there a motion to approve the order calling school trustee election and taking all necessary action thereof?
Second.
Motion been moved, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion is approved. Item 10 on the agenda is consideration of approval of election agreements.
This is approving the joint election agreements with Montgomery County and Harris County for the Board of Trustee election.
Any questions? Is there a motion to approve the election agreements?
Second.
Motion been moved, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion is approved. Item 11 on the agenda is consideration of approval of the 2018-2019 parent parent-student handbook and the student code of conduct. Councilman.
Yes, sir. We're asking for you to approve the 2018-2019 Parent-Student Handbook and the Student Code of Conduct.
Any questions? So motion to approve the 2018-2019 student handbook and the student code of conduct. Motion been moved second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion is approved. Ms. Schaffner, I'd like to introduce a no longer guest with us.
Okay, I'd like to introduce our new Director of Secondary Certificates. And this is Dr. Mark Weatherly. We're really excited to have him. He comes with 25 years of experience. He's currently the principal at Conroe High School for the last 5 years. And he's going to be joining us as soon as possible, maybe in the next few days. And so we're really excited to have him. Welcome.
I'd like to introduce Dr. Jimmy Now. He's our new band director at Porter High School. He comes to us from Fairland ISD, and we are thrilled to have him.
Thank you very much. There being no further business, this meeting is adjourned at 7:06.